What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about NIO. I want to go over some of the current data points, what shorts have been really doing these last couple of weeks, and just everything else that you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So pre-market, it is up 1.51%, largely because of this right here. So Wednesday evening inflation data did come out better than anticipated. So year over year came in at -0.1, forecast was flat, and then the month over month came in line with the forecast of -0.4. So overall, this is very good data. So at the end of the day, a lot of Chinese stocks did move higher during the overnight. I kind of looked and you had Alibaba up like 6%, you had NIO up like 4%. So anticipate a lot of volatility today, but with that said, volatility wise, you could see some manipulation. And there was a new report that did come out yesterday, and so right now going into today, shorts aren't doing anything pre-market, but 14.9% of the free float is being shorted. That works out to be 236.77 million shares. So of course, I'm sure you might be wondering, how did that change? Well, 2 times per month, you do have the actual New York Stock Exchange report the true amount of shares being shorted. So all the Ortex, Fintel, and all of that, what they do is that's just estimates. If institutions and shorts are using, for instance, the dark pool, this is where they can hide a lot of transactions. So a lot of which could fly under the radar. But between March the 14th and March the 31st, it does look as though shorts did increase 52 million shares more than what we did anticipate. Let me say that again. 52 million shares. The average volume for NIO on a daily basis is 70. So that does mean during this downtrend, so from March the 14th to the end of March, so this downtrend right here, shorts did increase 52 million shares. So that is absolutely crazy. And like I said, most of which were done through the dark pool. So a lot of manipulation is happening behind the scenes. And yeah, the report came out and it was pretty much just NIO that had this type of circumstance that did happen. So for those of you thinking that NIO doesn't have any manipulation, maybe think again, because I think that's a very, very telling thing. But aside from all of that though, the only thing I really wanted to bring up was just this, so the ES6, so it's coming out 2026. Nice look. So clearly going through some testing and so forth. So yeah, other than that, it's just not really much to really bring up coming out associated to NIO. But when it comes to the options, you do see a very strong consensus for it to be back at that 350 mark, and then bears anticipating for it to be sub 3. But this $3.10 support has really held over the last couple of trading days and the volatility. So I think it's fair to assume that it's going to be bouncing off of that and trending higher. 356 is going to be the next strong target / resistance. So kind of just watch out for that. Aside from that though, on the actual chart itself, so you have 339. That's that ALMA. That's going to be a key point as well to really get over early on in the trading day, just to set the trajectory to really move higher. But 431 and then 439, that is that 150-day moving averages right here. So NIO has a very wide gap to really move higher, just baby steps essentially. So it needs to get over that ALMA and then go back over here, so that 356 before you're going to see the fours once again. But it is very oversold. You can see that based on the stochastic RSI. So that's kind of a good thing no matter what though. So let me know your viewpoint on that. Aside from that, I've been monitoring analysts kind of estimates. No real change or anything for the earnings per share nor the revenue, and no recent ratings. I saw a couple of things posted so far saying that there's a new one that did come out today. I don't think it's actually been updated to tip ranks yet. So yeah, it's I'll be monitoring that. And if there's some big developments that does happen throughout the day, I'll do a PM video or once the market does close about NIO and everything that, for instance, shorts did. But yeah, let me know your general thoughts. If you're wanting to keep up to date with all the latest ratings and so forth, sign up for 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗧, link in the description below and also the comments. You get all this information completely free, so always highly recommend individuals signing up, because yeah, this is a lot of good information that normally people do have to pay for. But nonetheless, aside from that though, I think NIO bouncing off of this point right here, this S2, is very good, and hopefully NIO does move higher. Very frustrating stock to own, I must say, because yeah, given market seems to just really try to punish it, and I get it. There's some, they kind of laid the foundation for themselves to really get shit on in life, pardon my French, but at the end of the day, it's trading at mind-blowing discounts. So as I've stated in the past, if you do believe in NIO, once profitability does occur, you're going to have what happens operationally and the stock price more align. So it's just a waiting game. I know a lot of investors don't like to say be patient or to hear that, but I think that's pretty much the only thing that you need to do with NIO, is just buy, be patient, and when it does dip, you just need to average down and do whatever else. So let me know your thoughts on NIO. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. One final thing, pop over to my Patreon to get buy signals on stocks, options, crypto. Definitely worthwhile to pop over there and take a look. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.